We're here today with David Rowe, Professor of Law at the University of Miami School of Law. Good afternoon, Professor Rowe.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Professor Rowe, I'd like to ask you to speak a little bit about the recent arrival of U.S. Ambassador Pamela Bridgwater to Jamaica.
Well, the arrival of the distinguished American diplomat, Pamela Bridgwater, is a signal one for Jamaica. Pamela Bridgwater is not only seriously considered to be one of the best diplomats in the world by the U.S. State Department. She was involved in the training of senior diplomats in the State Department prior to her arrival here. So we have somebody who can very well be called a mistress of diplomacy, and we think that she will do a very fine job in Jamaica.
Can you speak a little bit about her experience with the Caribbean and perhaps other experience that might have a helpful impact for her?
Well, she has served as ambassador to the Bahamas. She served in her earlier career as a staff officer in the embassy in Jamaica, but she has also served as ambassador to Ghana and ambassador to Benin, and she has served as consul general to South Africa during the period of time that South Africa was undergoing the transition from literal problems in their segregation to a society which is a plural society. So she has seen many challenges during her career, and she is somebody who has a tremendous wealth of experience in the peculiar problems that affect third world emerging nations, particularly nations in the Caribbean and in Africa.
What do you think will be the biggest items on her agenda?
Well, as somebody who has been able to address issues as apartheid and genocide, she might not look at all of the issues on her agenda in Jamaica as being very big. However, corruption is a major problem in Jamaica, and I'm sure that she will tackle that immediately. She will make it clear to the government that the type of corruption that was obtained in Jamaica in the past will no longer be tolerated in the United States, particularly as the United States is a major donor to Jamaica and is a major donor to the International Monetary Fund. She will also make it clear, I think, to the Jamaican public that the type of fraud that has been involved in some of the Jamaican visa cases will not be tolerated either. I think that she is somebody who has the experience, the will, and the capability to transform Jamaica using her diplomatic efforts.
What will the ambassador have to do in terms of repairing the relationship between the United States and Jamaica that has been frayed by Jamaica due to the extradition crisis?
I think she will make it clear to Jamaica that the treaty relationship between Jamaica and the United States, the extradition treaty relationship, is to be kept and must be adhered to by Jamaica. Further, that the United States and the Western Caribbean are part of the same security arrangement, and that treaty relationships, including the MLAT requirements and the the extradition treaty and the ship rider agreements, must all be complied with so that the security of both nations, Jamaica and the United States, can be preserved. Without this confirmation that the security of both nations be preserved, it is impossible for the United States to continue to play the role that it has played with Jamaica. That is a developmental and a donor role.
Professor Rowe, thank you very much for your time.